So before going into the database management systems, we will directly understand some terminologies first. Yes, database management system. Before going into deep diving into the various kind of models that we are going to learn, first of all we will break the things. What is data? What is a database? And what is a database management system? These three things we will get a clear cut idea in this video. Okay, so data, people say, we as a computer students or any other students, data means, people usually say geodata 2 GB per data, 2 GB per day, any kind of mobile data like that. Okay, internet usage data or internal storage data, okay, that are quite exceptional, they can be accepted as a data. But here data means an unorganized thing. People usually ask you about, hey, could you please define what is a data? If you say data is this information, no, you should not say that. That's why you should know the difference between what is a data and what is an information first. So this is the most important thing that you should know, because if anyone asks you what is data and what is information, you should not answer them data is an information or information is data. Both are something differing, or you can say a very huge difference is there, man. So first of all, what is a data? Data is completely unorganized things. For suppose, see, unorganized things which is based upon entities. In database management systems we will talk about entities, that is real world objects. That can be anything. It can be a human, it can be a bench, it can be a desk, it can be a bed, it can be a board, it can be a marker, it can be anything. But its existence should be there in the real world. Okay, so we are talking about such kind of data, right? So data is generally unorganized, but information is something which we process the given unorganized data by making it organized. So now you are going to see two examples or three examples that I am going to explain. So example number one, consider if you are studying in college or any university, there are 1,000 number of students, you don't know any of the student, 1,000, or we don't know how many students are there. Okay, so you can consider each and every student with a number 1 2 3 4 5 6 so on, but we don't know how much the students are. For suppose if you know that there are 100 students or 1,000 students, okay, in that 100 students, if you want to get the mark list of a single student, I am hoping that you are getting what I am saying, mark list of single student, then you will get a proper information of that student. Those students would be called as a data, whereas the single mark list of an each individual student is the information. See, each student is having different name, right, different numbers, different phone numbers, different addresses, everything would be different. But coming to one particular mark list, all the data, we will fetch up one particular data, and that data will be having one particular number of details that we have organized. See, if we say 1,000 addresses, 1,000 phone numbers like this, but we want to fetch only one student's data, right, to create a progress card or a progress merit list. For that purpose we need information. So information is a process of organizing the data in a structured way, and we can say that information is dependent upon data. And now second thing I want to ask you guys is that, consider you are a researcher, right? If you are a researcher and if your teacher give a topic to write about any programming language that you know, for suppose you know C++, right? If you know C++, first of all you will write whatever the things you have in your mind. How you got into your mind? By referring various kind of articles, right? So various kind of articles are your data points. You have referred them as a data given things. The thing that you have prepared is information for you. I am hoping that you are getting me. If you are referring W3 schools, you are referring various websites and preparing one of the finest article for yourself to read and understand before the day of examination, the thing that you have prepared by collecting various data from various data from datas is organized way, and you want to present it in the similar way in the examination. So this would be information for you, right? So this is the difference between the data and information. Data means an unorganized raw facts that are based on real life entities, and information is very useful and is only the useful thing which is dependent upon data, but it is an organized way of data. Every data element is organized and we say it as information. For suppose, and another example you can take it. Okay, here I have written some number of examples. First thing, worksheets or bar charts. If you consider a data, for suppose a cricket match is played, about all the overs the data is taken and precisely an information is given in format of a bar chart. Means at this particular over this many runs are scored at the fall of these wickets, right? So that is not data, but for us it would be data because we are getting the things from there. I am hoping you are getting me, right? In the similar way, data is anything which is unorganized, audios, videos, images. If you go to Google and type images, you will get thousands of images. But if you say particular image I want about this, again you get thousands of images regarding the particular image itself. For suppose a flower image, you will get thousands of flowers images. Particular, if you mention perfect condition that I want red rose flower images, then you will get again 1000 images in the same variant. So everything is unorganized. But if you mention the ID of the image or else the URL that you copy of the image and paste in the website or the Google browser, then you will get a particular image. So precisely mentioning the things or else the orderly arranged data is said to be information. I hope that this is very much easy to understand and I have explained it pretty good. Okay, this is the difference between data and information. Because my motto is that giving number of examples you will never get any more doubts. If you are having any more doubts, do mention in the comment section. And coming to the third point, databases. So information is dependent upon data, but we use only information because it is organized. Raw data is something which is unorganized. We only focus on information. So database, so what is a database then? It is an organized collection of structured information. So collection of information, so that is collection of data which is structured in thing. Information is dependent on data. And what is database? Database, it is an organized collection of structured information. I hope you got it, right? So similar type database. Now you see you are watching this video on YouTube. If you type similar topic that I have kept the title of the video as, you will get at least 4 to 5 videos which are similar in things, or else you are watching the playlist itself, right? Follow up, there are 3 to 4 more videos on this, on database management systems. So everything is a database. When you particularly think that every data element is organized, we say it as information. And similar type of information, that is a student merit list is there, 30 students were selected and 30 students have 30 progress report cards, and 30 progress report cards have various kind of fields, address, phone numbers and everything must be stored somewhere in the computer system, right? So what we are talking here, the merit students, that is 30 students are there and 30 progress cards we are dealing with here. So 30 progress cards only we want, all are of similar type only, right? And each progress card is unique in its own way and is very well ordered. So those kind of a set we classify as a database. So it is usually stored in computer system, right? So I hope that you are very much clear with database also. Now database management system. So to manage this database, we need a software which allows us to connect with the database. See, as said in the previous example, if I want a report card details of a single student from the list of 30 students, 30 merit students, okay, I will go to the database and I ask that I want the particular one mark list, or else I can access the particular one's address there, anything, because the list contains so many of things. So directly can I access? No, I need a medium. A medium is a software in this case, okay. The software is called as a database management system. So what can this software do? It can help us to store the data, means whatever the data we want to store in the computer system, we can store by using the software. We can retrieve the data, that is, if you want any data, you can fetch the data from the database. So here is a small diagram representing the things. If you are a user, you are interacting with the DBMS, database management system software. It could be anything, examples are plenty, but here we are mainly dealing with relational database management system. Mainly we will deal with tables, okay, and MySQL. MySQL is another software which connects to the database server and we can fetch the data from there, right? So when you make a request and when you want to access the database and the contents of the database, first you must make a request to the database management system software, and that software enables a request to database such that your information in the database is thrown back, that is, it is given to the again to the software, and the software gives you the output. So this is how the things are going in the database management system. So in this video we have learned about data, information, database and database management system. So again, just a 1 minute gist. Data is completely unorganized. With the complete reference of the unorganized data, we fetch the things and form our information, and our information is acting as data for some other people, right? My video is data for you. The thing that you write in your notebook watching my video is information for you, and that information could be data for any of your friend who is watching just the paper, not my video, right? That is how it follows, because it is completely organized way that one writes for himself or for the community, right? And database is an organized collection of structured information. So this structured information, or else we can say as data itself, but we are using information because it is structured. It is stored in computer system. And database management system to deal with the database, to manipulate it, to store data, to retrieve data, to manipulate the data that is there in the database, we use a particular software called database management system. Okay, so examples of these database management systems are MySQL, Oracle, RDBMS. So mainly we are going to deal with RDBMS. We will learn about various kind of entities, ER models and normalization forms, many things. So I hope that everything is clear. So this is the first video of the database management system. So that's all for right now. Take care.